So good afternoon again, fellow broadcasters. I want to start with a simple truth. KBC, I know today I'm speaking about OTT, but KBC has not launched an OTT platform. Not one paid subscriber, not even one revenue stream, not yet. And I'm not ashamed to say that, but I would be ashamed if I stood here and pretended otherwise. Because if we are going to talk about the future of broadcasting, over the top, OTT business models, cloud efficiency, monetization, we have to be honest where we actually are, not where we wish we were. So why am I, CEO of a public broadcaster without an OTT, standing here talking about this? Because at KBC, we have been watching and we've been learning, and we believe honestly is the beginning of real progress. So let me first tell you what we are doing at KBC. Because even without OTT, we are not sitting still. We have Signet, our digital distribution platform. Through Signet, we have strengthened signal coverage across the country. Today, Signet supports over 70 television and radio stations through more than our 40 transmission sites nationwide. But what does this mean in simple language? It means a community station in Kisii or Mandera does not have to build their own expensive mast. They can focus on their content. We help them reach the people. We are also working with Communication Authority of Kenya on DAB, digital audio broadcasting. This will help frequency congestion in cities like Nairobi and Mombasa. It will also create room for more broadcasters, more voices, meaning more diversity. So yes, we are moving, not just in the direction everyone expects. Now let me talk about what I've been watching across Africa and beyond, because I study what our brothers and sisters are doing, across Africa. In Kenya, Nation Media Group and Royal Media Services, they took bold steps in digital streaming. Some things work, some didn't, but they moved. And that takes courage, and I respect that. And I think we need to clap for them because that is brave. That's really brave, Simaloy. In Nigeria, Iroko TV and Africa Magic showed us local stories, our stories can build massive audiences, not by copying Hollywood, by being unapologetically African. In South Africa, MultiChoice, our partners, and Showmax proved that hybrid models work. Though it struggled, linear TV and OTT together, not fighting each other. Another good example is YouTube. One foot in the old world and one foot in the new. Even global players like Netflix and Disney Plus have taught us something. When we package our stories with quality and care, the world watches. So what are the emerging models that give me hope? Let me name them simply. Freemium, free content for everyone. Pay a little or for no ads. Early access, exclusive shows. Bundles, put news, entertainment, education, and local drama in one place. One click. Hybrid advertising. Keep your traditional ads. Add targeted digital ads that respect privacy. I think brands pay more when they know who's watching. Co-production across borders, share costs, share audiences. A drama shot in Nairobi, edited in Lagos, streamed in Uganda. And cloud, not because it's fashionable, because it's freedom. Let me pause on cloud. Cloud is freedom. From power outages that is killing your live broadcast. Cloud is freedom. To reach a young person in Turkana and a family in Europe with the same quality. Cloud, again, is freedom. To archive old content, to bring it back to life without building expensive new studios. At KBC, we are already using cloud-based tools in small but meaningful ways. For example, we are exploring how AI can help us with automating simple workflows. So our journalists can spend, less time on repetitive tasks and more time on real reporting, smarter audience insights, understanding what people actually want to watch, not just guessing, fact-checking that Mary talked about, and verification, because misinformation is rising and trust is everything. We are also working on AI powered translation. A story created in Kenya should be able to reach audiences in Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and beyond without needing a whole new production team. But here's my honest caveat. For AI to truly serve Africa, it must reflect African realities, languages, culture. We cannot just consume technology made elsewhere. We must participate in building it, training it, and owning solutions that work for us. And that's not a technical statement, that is a dignity statement. Now, let me talk about something that speech often leaves out. That this transition is very hard. It's brutal on our people. Many of our talented journalists, I'm sure most of them are in this room, producers, technicians, they grew up in the analog world. They worry about their jobs. They worry that digital transformation means they will be left behind. And most importantly, communities worry. They worry that free-to-air public service broadcasting, the kind that informs, educates, and entertains, unites us, will disappear. And those fears are real. And we cannot ignore them. At KBC, we are moving deliberately, not fast, but responsibly. We are investing in our people through training and capacity building. We are strengthening our digital presence step by step. We are preparing grounds for OTT, offering that reflects Kenya and even East African values, not just copy what works in London or elsewhere. Because the future of broadcasting is digital and data-driven. It must also remain deeply human and locally rooted. Let me also talk about regional collaboration, because none of us will succeed alone. Now, as East Africa, earlier I talked about, co-hosting the 2027 African Cup of Nations. We have a huge opportunity, joint investment in transmission infrastructure, shared production resources, collaborative coverage that delivers value not only to audiences in our borders, but also to the Africa diaspora globally. At KBC, we remain proud of our partnership with broadcasters across the region. This partnership affirms a simple truth. African story becomes stronger when we all tell it together. So here's my humble request to you, my fellow broadcasters. Do not compete only for eyeball. Collaborate to grow the whole industry. Of one become the success of all. The future of African broadcasting is not traditional or digital. It is both cloud-powered, audience-first, and honest about our struggles. KBC may not be the fastest or the flashiest, but we intend to be among the most responsible. We are not preparing for the future. We are already living in it. The decision we make today will determine whether Africa leads the next era of broadcasting or merely follows. I remain optimistic. If we invest in our infrastructure, invest in our people, and strengthen collaboration, Africa will not simply adapt to change. Africa will help shape it. Thank you. Let us build something real.
Thank you very much. Another